In today's video, I'm going to teach you ClickUp versus ProofHub, which is better for project management. If you're choosing a platform for your team, the right decision often comes down to how you prefer to work and how your team is structured. I'll walk you through how I evaluate both tools so you can confidently decide which one will help you move faster with less friction. Let's start with the big picture. ClickUp is a do-it-all productivity suite that's highly modular. Think of it like a toolkit where you can turn features on or off, build automation rules, and design workflows to match the way your team operates. It shines when your projects are complex, multi-layered, and you want to scale with advanced capabilities over time. ProofHub, on the other hand, keeps things intentionally simple. It brings collaboration, tasks, and proofing into one predictable space, with a much flatter learning curve. It's designed to help creative teams and agencies move through reviews and client approvals quickly, without wrestling a heavy setup. Pricing is often the first deciding factor. ClickUp follows a traditional seat-based model. You pay per person, which is budget-friendly when you're starting with a handful of users, or when you need only a couple of power seats to test the waters. It's flexible for individuals and small teams, because you can begin with a lower tier and scale thoughtfully. As your headcount grows, though, the math scales too. If you plan to onboard a large group or bring in many collaborators, the per-seat costs can add up. ProofHub takes the opposite approach with a flat-rate plan for unlimited users. If you're leading a large team or you frequently bring in clients, freelancers, or stakeholders, that predictable monthly fee is hard to beat. It lets you worry less about adding one more user and more about getting everyone on the same page. A helpful tip here is to consider not just your current team, but who else needs access over the next 6 to 12 months. If your model is collaboration heavy, flat rate simplicity can be a real advantage. Now let's talk workflow and customization. ClickUp uses a clear hierarchy. Spaces hold folders, which hold lists, which hold tasks. It supports more than a dozen views, including Gantt, mind maps, workload, and more. You can build sophisticated automation, like moving tasks between folders when a status changes, reassigning work automatically, or triggering follow-ups based on dates or custom fields. This flexibility is powerful for intricate processes, such as software development, operations, or cross-functional programs where dependencies and handoffs need tight control. You can also toggle modules on or off, so teams see only what they need. ProofHub aims to keep work centralized without the overhead of deep configuration. It includes built-in chat, discussions for decision-making, and a dedicated proofing tool that lets you comment directly on images and PDFs. That review workflow is baked in, so designers and clients can mark up visuals quickly and finalize approvals with minimal back and forth. While ClickUp can handle asset reviews, ProofHub's proofing feels more native and less reliant on plugging in extra steps or workarounds. Ease of use is where these tools diverge sharply. ClickUp's flexibility can make the interface feel busy at first. New users often experience feature fatigue during setup because so much is possible. Expect to invest some time defining statuses, fields, dashboards, and automations. The payoff is a system that mirrors your real-world process, but there's an upfront learning curve and usually a person who acts as the administrator. ProofHub is more plug-and-play. You'll get up and running quickly, and non-technical teammates tend to adopt it without training marathons. You won't find the same level of data crunching or advanced automation, but the trade-off is speed to value. If your team wants to sign in today and start working with minimal instruction, ProofHub is built for that. So which should you choose? Go with ClickUp if your work involves complex, multi-stage projects with many moving parts. If your teams rely on integrations with tools like Slack, GitHub, or accounting systems, and you plan to connect triggers and automated handoffs, ClickUp will feel like home. It also offers a personal or free tier, so you can start small and scale as you prove out the fit. Think of scenarios like product development, operations, or any project where you need deep visibility into dependencies, capacities, and timelines. Choose ProofHub if you manage a large team and want predictable costs, or if your core workflow revolves around creative reviews and client sign-offs on visual assets. It's great for agencies and marketing teams that need a clear, simple path from draft to approval without configuring a ton of custom logic. Another strong reason to pick ProofHub is if you don't have a dedicated admin and you want everyone to feel confident using the tool in a single afternoon. Here's a practical way to test your decision. Take one real project and sketch how it would live in each platform. In ClickUp, map out the hierarchy, try a couple of views, and add a lightweight automation to remove manual steps. In ProofHub, upload a sample asset, run a quick proofing cycle with comments and approvals, and invite a few teammates to weigh in. Pay attention to how quickly your team understands the workflow and how much overhead it takes to reach a steady rhythm. Ultimately, the decision is less about which platform is objectively better and more about the kind of momentum you want. If you value a customizable system that can grow with increasingly complex needs, ClickUp is a strong bet. If you want a streamlined collaboration hub that keeps everyone aligned with minimal setup and a predictable bill, ProofHub delivers. If you found any value in today's video, hitting that like button is a small gesture that makes a huge difference in helping others find our content. We're always looking to grow, so please drop a note in the comments, whether it's a specific part you enjoyed or a suggestion on how we can level up our production. We read every single one, and your feedback directly shapes what we build next.